Good morning, everyone. I'm Vishnu Jagtap. In front of all of you, I'm presenting the Business Standard newspaper headlines. So, first of all, G20 push 30 plus big cities on list to tap Muni bonds. Next, no second thoughts on Great Nicobar Port. Next, Mithal focus stays on communication, leave Moon Mars to others. Next, 5-month high, India locks 1,890 new COVID cases. Next, HNI may turn to AIF after blow to depth mutual fund. Next, Discoms brace for costly summer on demand rush. Next, at 50 MN, India has 5% of world's 5G user. Next, now boarding first timers are a new catch for retail finance. On page number 2, in company section, that Reliance Cap lenders in a fix has Hinduja's retract revised 8,950 crore offer. Next, HNI may turn to AIF after tax blow to depth mutual fund. Next, over focus on Setcom, leave Moon, Mars to others. Mittal. Next, consumer tire cos wait for crude derivative price to ease. Next, at 50 million, India has 5% of world's 5G subscriber. Next, Air India and Nepal Airlines aircraft nearly collide mid-air. Next, Paytm gets more time to file more Paytm's aggregators license. On page number 3 in company section, that steelmaker I higher auto contract prices. On page number 4 in economy and public affairs section, that at 1890 COVID cases hit 5 months high. Next, Kyrgyzstan supporters attack scribe near embassy in US. Next, Modi urges people to embrace organ donation. Next, delegation briefs Sri Lanka president on energy sector. Next, government extends ROD scheme benefits to 18 textile products. Next, RBI may option for 25 basis point rate hike, say expert. Next, 15% insolvency cases reach resolution during October-December 22. Next, next summer comes at a price for Discom says energy bill soar. Next, ceiling on price of gas on cards to keep fertilizer rates in check. Next, interest rate pension top agenda. Next, maximum GST cess rate on pan masala capped. Next, organic textile players seek end to certification vows. Next, export duty on X-ray machines hiked to 15%. On page number 6 in economy section, that government tells PSB to monitor, make provision for cause pledged shares. Next, claims of a rebound in global trade premature. Next, effort on to active Chabhar long term contract Sonoval. On page number 7 in politics section, that government handling common ground to opposition. Next, an open house open to debate. Next, minority report. Next, BJP bets big on Pesa to wow tribal turf. On page number 8 in world section, that Imran lays down 10-point road map for Pakistan's economic revival. Next, US mulls more for banks, gives First Republic time. Next, Valley National First Citizen bid for Silicon Valley Bank. Next, Twitter staff to get stocks at $20 billion valuation. Next, world may split into rival economic blocs. It will make all poorer. IMF chief. Next, Taiwan loses ally of 8 decades after Honduras recognizes China. Next, our recovery to benefit US companies, says Beijing. Next, aging shadow fleet carrying Russian oil poses disaster risk. Next, plan to place nuclear weapons in Belarus, Putin. Then I comes to page number 9 in opinion section of that tax treatment. Next, a monster from the past. Next, shrinking space. Next, making banks treat customers fairly. Next, everything everywhere in a weak book. Then I comes to page number 10, the smart investor section of that specialty scale up product mix Sun's medicine cabinet PQ's brokerages. Next, debt mutual fund bank FDs bonds let merit ticketed investment pick. Next, 5 multiply in 5 financial years market share of discount brokers gains stock. Next, 200 day SMA for Nifty bank line of list resistant. Next, Nifty next 50 rebalancing act win some loss some. Next, portfolio turnover GOG trims ITC India holding. Next, our financial dependence on broking is now far lower. Then I comes to page number 11 in personal finance section that focus on coverage provided not premium collected. Next, persist with SIP despite near-term pain in equities. On page number 14 in Money Manager section under that G20 must prioritize climate finance. Next, now boarding. Then on page number 15 in True Tech section of that India and China a tale of two financial sector reforms. Next, you make the tea and the tea makes you. Next, an uncertain year. Next, on page number 16 in that Manrega's pays is still below minimum wages in several states shows data. Next, Congress Satyagraha Priyanka Mount defense for Rahul. Next, disqualified MP Rahul's Twitter bio. That much for today. Thanks for watching. Make a good day.